My name is Steve Stevens, the best sports consultant money can buy. I make more money betting sports than anybody in the world. I'm the one that tells you who to bet. I'm not a bookie, I'm the bookie killer.
If money talks, then I got a lot to say. I'm on the grind trying to make $100,000 a day. The game that I pick, believe me, it's a winner. What I know could get you rich, cause all I pick is winners. Welcome to Las Vegas. Money talks, money talks. Welcome to Las Vegas.
All day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuned into the VIP Sports Podcast. I'm Darren Otero, a.k.a. Steve Stevens, the Bookie Killer, a.k.a. El Scorcho, El Capitan. Sitting here with my homeboy, the one and only, the paparazzi. What's going on?
Man, still trying to recover from those playoff games this weekend. I mean, what a set of games.
Yeah, we're definitely a set of games. Now, you're recovering because you lost, or you're recovering because you partied like a fucking rock star?
No, I haven't been able to party because getting everything together for my move. But no, just recovering from the great finishes in those games.
Yeah, that Buffalo game, one of the best games I've ever seen in my entire life. I wish the Buffalo Mafia would have got the job done. I would have liked to see what they did in the next round, but is what it is. Kansas City hung in there. Mahomes is just a fucking beast. He got the fucking job done. What are you going to say?
He is, but I honestly think you and I could have coached 13 seconds better than the Buffalo Bills staff did. How you let a team go down there with 13 seconds left to be able to tie it up and force overtime, I still don't know.
Me neither. Anyway, guys, if you don't know by now, my personal plays are breaking records. 24-6 out of my last 30 games. Anybody out there that says they have that type of record, make sure you look them in the eye when they tell you that. That way you know what they look like when they're fucking lying. Fair enough? Anyway, guys, today's January 26th, podcast number 347. Show sponsored by Bet You Play to Earn and BlueChew. You guys want to get a hold of us, 877-220-6540. Go to the website, VIPSportsLasVegas.com. Put your phone number into the website. We'll get back with you with a free pick. Where can they follow us at, Poppy?
Well, you can follow us over at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at VIP Sports LV. If you don't want to call, direct message us about doing business. You'll hear back from Steve immediately. We will not DM you or spam you about contests or promotions. So if you get contacted by us with an account with our picture that says they are Steve, look for that blue check mark first for your own safety.
Another, 17 fake accounts shut down this week?
Insane amounts, and I mean, they are just out. I get harassed every single day on Instagram. I know how many times you get harassed. I mean, what? Guys, get a life. Go get a fucking job.
I mean, I watched my boy Ivan Moody, the lead singer of Five Finger Death Punch.
Yeah.
My homeboy, he's been on his Instagram lately talking about the same thing. And I mean, here he is, a fucking 5-star rock and roll star. I'm a sports consultant, and I got more fucking accounts shut down than the fucking Rolling Stones. I mean, it's fucking insane, dude. I don't know what it is, but the good news is we know that all the wannabe stalkers are literally our biggest fans.
Yeah.
I take it as a compliment. You know what I mean? These guys want to be me. They're watching my page, but you know what's funny? I'm not watching yours.
Exactly.
I don't make fake accounts and watch yours. I don't even get on Instagram, buddy. I make millions of dollars and go home and kick it with the kids. You know what I mean? That's what I do.
No, guys, if you want to follow us that badly, invest a little bit of money. Follow our plays. Make money. That's the way to follow us.
You want to learn how to sell and beat me? Go get Master Closer 101. That's probably the closest thing you'll get to being me. Yeah. And like I said, for all you groupies out there, keep up the good work, man. All you're doing is getting me more money. I appreciate it. Anyway, guys, subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or wherever you listen to the podcast. Click the bell on YouTube to receive notifications on all videos we post. We greatly appreciate your thumbs up, and we do read all of your comments. Let's move right into sports news, paparazzi. With the process still tainted by the steroid era, David Ortiz was the only player elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame this year, while others like Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens were shut out. Bonds, Clemens, and Sosa could potentially be shut out forever since this was the last year for the writers to vote them in. But the Hall of Fame Today's Game Committee will meet in December, and they still might have a chance. Clemens said that he put the Hall of Fame idea behind him 10 years ago and that he didn't play baseball to make the Hall of Fame. Here's my question. Do you believe Clemens, or is it every player's dream to make the most prestigious Hall of Fame in all of sports.
You know, I think.
Well, I'll tell you right now, for him to say that he didn't play baseball to be in the Hall of Fame and he doesn't give a fuck about the Hall of Fame, he's lying. You can ask Pete Rose in his fucking face. He would love to be in the Hall of fucking Fame, and so would everybody else.
I think they'd like to be in the Hall of Fame, but I think at this point they're resigned to the fact that there's always going to be an asterisk next to it. So I think at this point it's not the biggest deal in their lives. Would they like to be there? Of course. They're heroes growing up as part of the reason they probably played the game are in the Hall of Fame. Guys that they played against are in the Hall of Fame and admire. Guys that they see now are going to be in the Hall of Fame. But I think they've put it now in their minds that it may never happen. Does it bother them every single day? I highly doubt it.
Oh, God, no. I don't think it's affecting their daily life. I mean, their bank account's still looking good. That's all they give a fuck about. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. The Hall of Fame, I still think Pete Rose should be in the Hall of Fame. Like I said, especially now with sports betting being legal. And if you think that Pete Rose is the only person that gambled while an active player in Major League Baseball, you're out of your motherfucking mind.
It's same to that point. If you think
a lot of professional athletes are betting sports.
If you think Bonds, Clemens, and Sosa are the only guys who ever doped up or juiced, you're out of your fucking mind as well. There's other guys who are in the Hall of Fame that used performance-enhancing substances in the time of their career.
Oh, no fucking doubt about it. Also, do you think guys like Bonds, who has the most home runs, should get in?
Yes.
Even though it's tainted?
Even though it's tainted, yes. You know, he still was
Sammy
a great
Sosa without
player.
Steroids? Come on, bro. He wouldn't be hitting no fucking home runs like that.
He maybe not would have hit those home runs, but for what he did in the time of the game, before there was the testing and everything like that, he was a great player. And yes, maybe there's an asterisk and everything like that goes with it, but for his numbers, for the time of the game, yes, I believe he deserves to be in there.
So let me ask you this. Should we make sure that The Rock doesn't make the Hall of Fame? I mean, or should he not be the champion of WWE?
Exactly. You can't go back
The whole WWE's juiced out.
Correct.
And it's for entertainment purposes only, which the bottom line, all professional sports, what is that little thing you see at the bottom there? For entertainment purposes only.
Correct.
Real fucking simple. Moving on to NFL news. Saints coach Sean Payton is stepping away from the team after 16 seasons and after his first season without Drew Brees at quarterback. Here's my question. Would you like to see Sean Payton coaching the Raiders?
As you say, not no, but fuck no. Hell yes, I would like to see Sean Payton coaching the Raiders.
Absolutely.
Sean Payton is a great coach. You and I were discussing this off air as we were preparing for the podcast. You know, I think Sean Payton and some other coaches in the league see the writing on the wall. I think the Saints are not in a position to win anytime soon. Sean Payton is a longtime coach in this league. He's coached 16 years, won one championship, but he sees that the Saints aren't going to win anytime soon, so he is taking his options somewhere else. He's going to step away from the game for a couple of years and then get into a situation where he can go to a team that can win sooner than the Saints are going to be able to.
Yeah, so let's get Sean Payton as a head coach and Aaron Rodgers as our quarterback, and the Raiders have a great chance of doing their fucking thing.
I like your way of thinking, sir.
Plain and simple. Let's move right into the NFL Conference Championship. Here's a big trend everybody needs to write down and realize if you don't already. In the last 40 conference championship games, the outright winner has covered 37 of 40 games.
That's an amazing stat, and you definitely need to fucking remember that one.
No doubt. It's Championship Sunday, AFC Championships at 12 p.m. West Coast time. Cincinnati at the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are the favorite -7. The total moved from 51.5 to 53.5. The trend in the last 15 AFC championships, the home teams are 13-2 straight up and 10-5 against the spread. Total trend in the past 17 instances in which the home team has won and covered, the over is 13-4. Another trend, the over has hit 4 of the last 5 AFC championship games and also 3 straight, which all included the Kansas City Chiefs.
So let's look at this game a little bit. First off, congratulations to the Cincinnati Bengals. You got a second-year quarterback, Joe Burrows, from LSU. He got injured last year, came back from injury. Comeback player of the year, number 1. Do you think Cincinnati has a chance to win the game outright?
I mean, at this point, everybody has a fucking chance to win. I mean, with everybody where they're at right now, I don't know. I mean, Is it going to be hard to go up against Kansas City? But, yeah, I mean, they've proved that they can be beat.
They can be beat, and Cincinnati actually beat Kansas City this year outright.
There you go. So, I mean, it's just a matter of what team shows up. At this point, it's a fucking crapshoot.
It is a crapshoot. Kansas City is the favorites out of the 4 teams to win the Super Bowl. The Rams are the second favorite, San Francisco third, and Cincinnati is the long shot. Now, is it going to be very difficult to go into Arrowhead Stadium over there in Kansas City? If it's still called Arrowhead, I don't know, but that's the old name of it. It's going to be a task to go into Kansas City and beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs over there.
Well, instead of everybody putting so much energy into wondering who's going to win the AFC or NFC championship, all they got to do is call or DM me. I'll get them on that college basketball and get them a fucking game that they have an absolute blowout winner without a fucking crapshoot.
Well, we discussed that last week. It's like going into a restaurant and having, 2 items on the menu, or having a different restaurant with 100 items on the menu.
Correct.
And
a lot more.
That's why you're crushing it over with your plays.
You guys are putting so much energy into this football and who's going to win these last fucking 2 games, and there's no brainers in college basketball every day. Last night, Bowling Green, absolute blowout, personal play, $100,000 winner for your boy Steve Stevens. NFC Championships at 3:30 p.m. West Coast time. San Francisco 49ers at the LA Rams. Rams minus 3.5 with a 46.5 total. Big total trend. Dating back to the 1988 NFC title game, when the total is higher than 46, the over is an incredible 12-1.
Write that down and circle it.
You ain't fucking lying. Another stat. The Niners have been beating the Rams 6 straight games. Once again, the Niners have beaten the Rams 6 straight games. Don't forget San Francisco's entire team is healthy, and they're ready to roll. But at the same time, the Rams look fucking strong.
They do.
Real fucking strong. Here's a stat. Rams are averaging 32 points in the playoffs, but the 49ers are averaging just 18 points in the playoffs.
And, the 49ers have beaten the Rams twice this year. It is extremely hard in any professional sport to beat a team 3 times in one season. I don't care what sport you're playing, if it's men's, women's. That is very difficult. However, you just said, a key point. The Rams defense looks like the Rams defense should. They shut down Tom Brady, for most of the game until the very, very end. In the first round there, they shut down, who was it they played in the first round? I can't even think right now. But they made mincemeat out of that quarterback. The Rams defense looks for real right now at this point.
Yes, they do. Once again, let's get right into college basketball where all the money's made. Who's that brought to us by, Poppy?
Well, my friends over at BlueChew, and if you haven't tried it yet, guys, you are missing out. Your girls are definitely going to go find somebody who is using BlueChew. Well, we could all use a stiff please. That's right. This episode is sponsored by BlueChew. Guys, confidence can take you far in life. It can also help you in the bedroom, especially when it comes time to step up to the plate. That's where BlueChew comes in. BlueChew is a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra and Cialis, but in a chewable tablet and at a fraction of the cost. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises. The process is simple. Sign up at BlueChew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription within days. The best part? It's all done online. So no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. BlueChew's tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped direct to your door in a discreet package.
No fucking doubt about it. Guys, like I said, it's time to get off the couch and back to work. And if your tool needs an upgrade, head to BlueChew.com. Plain and fucking simple. If you guys could use benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, BlueChew can help. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Try BlueChew for free when using our promotional code VIP at checkout. You just pay $5 shipping. That's BlueChew.com, promo code VIP to receive your first month free. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we do thank BlueChew for sponsoring the podcast.
Well, last night in college basketball, the number 1 ranked Auburn Tigers hung on to win 55-54 against Missouri, dodging a major bullet. Auburn shot just 21 for 70 from the field, 30% for the game. Auburn was also just 6 for 28 from three-point land. Auburn had 25 offensive rebounds, though, in the game and held Missouri to just 52 shot attempts for the entire game.
25 offensive rebounds.
Yeah, Auburn is now the number 1 ranked team in America. This is the Tigers' first number 1 ranking since the origination of the AP poll back in 1948.
That's fucking amazing. Talking about a team balling, number 2, Gonzaga, 5-1-1 against the spread in their last 7 games. Number 3, Arizona Wildcats are 16-1 straight up and played number 7, UCLA, last night, and UCLA got the job done, which would bring them to what, 16-2?
16-2. Both of these teams are really, really good. It was a great game last night. UCLA was on fire. Both of these teams will be heard from going down in the tournament.
100%. Number 4, Baylor is 17-2 straight up. Number 5, Kansas is 16-2 straight up. Number 6, Purdue Boilermakers are 16-3 straight up. Number 7, Houston is playing really well at 17-2 straight up. A lot of these teams getting the job done straight up. Covering the spread's a different story.
Well, here's the time you guys want to get those pens out to write the Golden Nuggets down.
No doubt about it, guys. Here's a few teams that are hot against the spread, which only thing that matters in sports betting. Monmouth is now 15-3 against the spread. We've been telling you guys that for the last 13 of their wins. Toledo is in first place in the MAC conference and is red hot, 10-1 against the spread in their last 11 games, including 7 straight covers.
They got the job done last night.
Holy Toledo.
Holy Toledo.
Auburn 15-5 against the spread. Southern University is 13-4 against the spread. They will play Alcorn State this Saturday, and be careful, Alcorn State's 14-5 against the spread as well. UNC Wilmington has covered 8 straight times.
Time to get on that bandwagon.
Yeah, how many people are out there betting UNC Wilmington?
Not
I mean,
many,
you guys
unless
even
they're
know who
watching
that
this
is? You even know
podcast.
where it's from? Can you name me one fucking player? Focus, guys. You guys are focused on these top 25 teams that ain't paying nothing. Plain and simple. Here's a few teams to fade, by the way. Pacific, who we previewed last week, is now 2-14 against the spread. Idaho State is now 3-13 against the spread. Marshall, we are Marshall, 9 straight losses against the spread. We ain't shit.
Yeah, we're not Marshall. We don't want to be Marshall.
The phrase should be, we ain't Marshall,
Yeah.
like I said, because they're getting fucking pounded. And our boys over there at UNLV, 1-7 against the spread as a dog. Good job, UNLV, running Rebels.
Yeah.
You've really fucked our program up big time. I can't tell you how fun it used to be to go to the Rebel games, man.
I had season tickets there for 5 years. I enjoyed going to every fucking game. I got out of there about 3 years ago, and, man, it has gone to shit.
I can't name you one player on our fucking team, dude. That shows you how much I give a fuck about our squad. And more importantly, if you guys ever do go to a Rebel game, don't buy no fucking $50, $100 ticket. Somebody should give you a free ticket, and you could just walk down and sit front row because only about the first 3 rows are full in the stadium. It's a fucking complete
Do
embarrassment.
you advise having a Rebel dog or no?
Oh, absolutely. You go in there and get a couple of those Thomas and Mack beers.
Yeah.
It's fucking on. Yeah, you'll eat a hot dog or two, no doubt about it. Penny Hardaway, Memphis Tigers are just 1-6 against the spread on the road and just 3-13 against the spread as a favorite. Great job, Penny.
Well, you know, they started out really good. This is not a bad team. Like we talked about it before, Larry Brown and Rasheed Wallace are assistant coaches. They're not playing well right now, especially against the spread, and that's the part that matters here, especially on the show. But don't fade this team too much. I expect this team to come on a little bit.
I don't give a fuck what he expects. I go off the fucking numbers.
Yeah.
Men lie, women lie, numbers fucking don't. They're 1-6 against the spread on the road and 3-13 against the spread as a favorite. I would fade them constantly.
Fade them right now, but I'm telling you, Memphis will be there towards the end.
Now, a hot team to the over. We previewed Bowling Green weeks ago, and the Falcons beat Eastern Michigan yesterday 85-71 for their 15th over this season out of 18 games.
That was one of Poppy's big plays yesterday.
15-3 against the spread to the over. That's a team to get the job done. I pounded Bowling Green yesterday. It was absolutely easy money and an absolute blowout winner. A hot team to the under. Eastern Kentucky has hit the under in 9 straight games, but they play Florida Gulf Coast in their next game, and FGC has 3 straight overs.
Now, not to interrupt you, but here's a question for guys listening to the show. So we got a team here who has hit the under in 9 straight games, playing a team that's hit the over in 3 straight games. If you're betting, what do you do?
Take that under.
You take the under, correct?
100%.
There you go, guys. If you're wondering when you're playing streaky teams or you know, we're telling you to play stuff versus a team that's maybe on an opposite trend, you still ride that big trend that you're playing. Don't let a smaller trend talk you off of what you're doing that's working. You stay on that hot trend.
Here's some quick NHL first period stats. The Carolina Hurricanes are 9-1 to the over in the first period in their last 10 games. Guys, I've been talking about first period hockey totals forever. This is where all the fucking money is. And I don't see any other capper out there giving out first period totals.
No.
And that's where all the money is, which means they obviously don't know shit. Plain and fucking simple. Boston Bruins are also 9-1 to the over in the first period in their last 10 games. So 18-2 between the two teams. No big deal. No big deal. Tampa Bay is 8-2 to the over in their first period in their last 10 games. Boston Bruins are also 9-1 to the over in the first period in their last 10 games, as I said earlier. Like I said, guys, there's a lot of money to be made. Everybody's focused in on these AFC, NFC championships. The real money is in college basketball and first period hockey totals. Make sure you DM me. Give me a call. We're going to be running all sorts of promotions, doing all sorts of content for social media. Got my boy Ethan in the motherfucking house about to take over the game with us. And like I said, guys, if you like what we've done so far, you're about to love what we do in the future. I'm already on top of the mountain looking down. I'm going to reach my hand out. All you got to do is grab it, and I'm going to bring you right to the motherfucking top. Behalf of BIP Sports, myself, the paparazzi, the crew, we love you. Stay focused, stay aggressive, keep your mental health in the right order. Remember, guys, there's bad times and good times. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Don't take no for an answer. Do whatever it takes to get the job done, and you will be successful. We love you, and remember one thing. Don't let the players be the only ones that get paid. Fair enough?